This is Obama talking about his vision for rebuilding the economy.
With this endless parade of distractions and political posturing and phony scandals, Washington's taken its eye off the ball. And I'm here to say this needs to stop. There are Republicans in Congress right now who privately agree with me on a lot of the ideas I'll be proposing. I know because they've said so. But they worry they'll face swift political retaliation for cooperating with me.
Oh, jeez. Folks, I can't react to this without that there's something pathologically wrong here. In the first place, Washington has taken its eye off the ball, and I'm here to say this needs to stop. Now, I told you I heard that bite. I heard him say it live. He is Washington. This is the Limbaugh Theorem. He's articulating it himself. It's coming out of his own mouth. He's out there in Illinois claiming Washington hasn't been paying enough attention to the economy. They've been looking at the IRS. They've been looking at Benghazi. They have been looking into Obamacare. And they have been working on the economy. And I'm here in Illinois to make sure that they refocus in Washington. As though he has had nothing to do with it. This is it. This is how he does it, folks, with the low-information voters. This is how he maintains his lack of attachment to his own policies. But then this business that there are Republicans in Congress right now who privately agree with me on many of the ideas that I'll be proposing. How do I know? They've told me. But they worry they'll face swift political retaliation for cooperating with me. It's this straw dogs. There are these Republicans that really want me to do what I want to do, but they're afraid of people like me, obviously. Now, my observation is that there are plenty of Republicans who are already publicly agreeing with Obama. John McCain comes to mind. There are a number of Republicans who are very publicly saying things that are very much the same as Obama wants when it comes to immigration, when it comes to amnesty, when it comes to what the Democrats think the Republicans need to do to reorganize their party. But here he's telling these people, there's a lot of Republicans that really want to agree with me, but they're afraid to say so publicly. Now, the fact is that there's no way, even though you and I know this is total BS, how do you prove it? Are there going to be Republicans? Wait a minute, he's talking about me and that isn't true. Nope. This is something he just gets away with saying. There are plenty of Republicans who agree with me, but they're afraid to say so. Well, if they're afraid to say so, they can't confirm it. So he just gets to say, there are plenty of Republicans who agree with me. And where that leads is that his audience that hears this gets even angrier at Republicans. Because they won't publicly help Obama. Even though they tell him they agree with him. This is pathological. Maybe brilliant politics is pathological. Finally, here is Obama's vision for the middle class, an economy that grows from the middle.
A better bargain for the middle class and the folks who are working to get into the middle class. An economy that grows from the middle out, not the top down. That's where I will focus my energies. Not just for the next few months, but for the remainder of my presidency. These are the plans that I'll lay out across this country. What makes us special? It's not the ability to generate incredible wealth for the few. It's our ability to give everybody a chance to pursue their own true measure of happiness.
I'm just, folks, we're listening to the wrecking ball who has already torn down a bunch of buildings. Tell us how he's building new cities. It's pathological. There is no building from the middle out. There is no growing the economy from the middle out. When you try that, you get Detroit. It's never worked. There's not even a formula for it. It's just a bunch of words designed to sound good to a bunch of ignoramus, low-information people who don't pay enough attention to be fully informed about what's going on and have been so woefully ineptly educated on economics that it all sounds good, but it's meaningless. What makes us special has never been our ability to generate incredible wealth for the few. What's made this country special? He wouldn't even know. He has a profound structural disagreement, folks, with the things that have made this country great. The things that have made this country great are things that irritate him about this country, and those are the things he's trying to change. He is shrinking the economy, the private sector, and with it, he is shrinking opportunity for everyone. But here he is talking about how he's going to spend the rest of his administration making sure that everybody has a chance to pursue their true measure of happiness. Into year 5, and people are still buying this.